Carjackings are absolutely skyrocketing across Canada. I want you to get these numbers through your head. Every single day in Ontario, 68 cars are stolen every single day. Car thefts in Quebec are up 50% year over year. In Atlantic Canada, car thefts are up 35% year over year. I've been living in Canada all my life. I have never seen the amount of car thefts and crime that is skyrocketing across the country in my life. It's absolutely ridiculous what's happening, and to me, it's a complete failure across the chain from A to Z, from our government bodies, our police, our justice system. Everything's absolutely failing us, and the biggest problem is this is putting everybody at risk. I'm a car guy. You guys know I love my cars. There's one thing about loving your cars and giving the pain that your car is stolen, my beauties, the things that I care about the most. But then there's a whole other aspect to this, which is it's putting your friends, your family, your wife, your kids, your husband, everybody at risk. Because what's happening right now is that these carjackings are not just happening at home. They're not just happening on your driveway. People are breaking into your homes with guns. They are armed to take your keys and steal your vehicles. They're coming when you're at the gas station with your kids in the back seat, putting a gun to your face, taking your vehicle, and taking your kids away. It's happening at gas stations. It's happening at malls. It's happening everywhere, day and night. It's not happening just in one simple place. This problem has completely got out of control. You guys have seen so many videos. A lot of you have sent me videos of these carjackings happening to you and your family multiple times. I'm getting videos literally. I'm not kidding. If you follow me on TikTok and on Instagram, you will see how many videos I am posting of these armed car robberies, armed home invasions, armed carjackings happening at your home, at the gas station, through your dash cam, through your home security feeds. It's honestly gotten to a point where even within my group of friends, of my 10 very close guy friends, 3 of us have had our cars stolen. In my neighborhood, in just one block, we've had 6 vehicles stolen in the last 6 months and 4 catalytic converters stolen. So this is a Canadian problem, of course, but it's also happening in the United States. Every 6 seconds that pass in the US, there's one car that's stolen. It's absolutely wild. Guys, the state of crime and carjackings across Canada is unacceptable at this point. I think everybody feels this. Everybody that I talk to in the community, not just in the car community, just in regular life, everybody's worried. Everybody's seriously worried about what's happening, and they're scared every single day. Typically, Canadians go outside and look to see if there's snow. I'm looking outside my window, and so are my friends, to see if our cars are still out there. Now, of course, a lot of people will say, well, park your cars in the garage. Well, guys, not a lot of people have the convenience or the flexibility to have a garage. Thankfully, I do. I feel like a lucky one, but a lot of people do not. This is a huge issue for Canadians. This is a massive issue specifically on Ontario. We got to do more. Right? I think everybody across the chain has really failed us. I know the government, the Liberal government, has gone ahead, created this summit. To be honest with you, over the last 8 years, this problem has gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'm going to break down what I think we can do to go ahead and fix this problem from the root cause. And I see 3 major problems that's happening right now. Number 1, this is the biggest one. We are not doing enough to go ahead and mandate manufacturers to put proper authentication on the vehicles. This is table stakes. We need proper authentication on the vehicles, like a Tesla system, or if you haven't seen one of my previous videos, like an IGLA system, to go ahead and make sure that people get authorized when they go ahead and enter their vehicle and drive. So you're protecting against criminals, number 1. Number 2, our justice system has failed us. We are seeing these repeat criminal offenders taking armed weapons to your family to steal your vehicle. This is unacceptable to me. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. If somebody comes and steals your vehicle, that is a serious crime. Like, that is a very big crime. In Japan, that is 10 years. You're in jail for you doing this. Right now, you know what happens in Canada, what happens in Ontario? They are caught, if they are caught, by some fluke chance, if they are caught, they are released out on bail with essentially a Tim Hortons gift card.
Come on, man.
A nice slap on the wrist, goodbye, and they do it again and again and again. We have a huge problem. We got to treat criminals as they are. They are criminals. We need to treat the type of crime that they have done seriously. We need to do better with this. I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't understand how our government doesn't treat criminals like criminals. To be honest with you, a big problem that many people are facing, they don't know how to react and protect themselves now because the laws are not necessarily the most transparent on how you can protect yourselves in your home. And we've gone ahead recently in Canada and banned guns, and now criminals are coming in with all of these guns and putting you and your families at risk. The scope of this problem, by the way, is tens of thousands of cars are being stolen every single year in Canada. And in Ontario specifically, guess where they're going? They're going to the port of Montreal, and they're all being shipped primarily to the Middle East and Africa. They are all being shipped out of the port of Montreal. And somehow, all of these cars, guys, people are blind. It's like they don't know what's going on, and these cars are being shipped out. We need much tighter enforcement at the ports. We need to do a better job on scanning these vehicles through the ports in the containers to make sure they're not stolen and being shipped out to these other countries. It is a multifaceted problem. I completely understand that. The OEMs are not doing enough to go ahead and stop this, because if they're not mandated to stop it, they're going to continue to actually make sales. Essentially, they're selling into the African and Middle Eastern market from these car thefts. The other thing that's happening, this is definitely a crime ring. And what they're doing is hiring these kids. A lot of them are kids, paying them $5,000 to $15,000 per car that's being stolen. And that's why this is happening, because the crime rings know that there's no serious punishment for these criminals. And the criminals know that as well. And so what we're doing is everybody's being put at risk because we're not hammering down on making sure that we treat criminals as they should be treated. We're not enforcing the proper laws to stop the root cause of this problem. And why is it? It's disgusting for me to say this, but it's 100% true. It's because of money. It's because of money. Manufacturers are making more money across the chain, from the government to the police services to the port. People are getting kickbacks. You cannot tell me that 10,000 cars go through the port of Montreal and nobody knows what's going on. You cannot tell me that. I do not believe that. And to be honest with you, our governments have done nothing. Our agencies have done nothing to proactively solve for this problem. As a consumer, there's many things that you could do, right? The IGLA system, which is a PIN code authorization system that I installed on my NX, or the Secure Fob product, which stops the number one aspect of how any car gets jacked nowadays. The number one vector of attack is through a relay attack. And the Secure Fob, I did a video of this. I love this product. I put it on my Lexus NX as well. Basically stops that attack on its tracks. Really impressive. It basically deactivates your key fob's ability to transmit wirelessly after 3 minutes of no motion. So if the key is just sitting there, it's going to deactivate after 3 minutes, and that protects you from a relay attack. So I love this product. I will put a link in the description box down below for you to guys go ahead and check out. But this has been a lifesaver for my stress and my anxiety, and for my wife, right? She feels a lot more protected knowing that this is protecting us from at least one vector of attack. So guys, I think we got some huge problems all across Canada. We've just let this happen over the course of the last couple of years. It's been getting so bad. And even in my neighborhood, we have a community group chat just to protect ourselves, to call out if some cars look suspicious, what's happening. People are really on edge. And to be honest with you, I'm on edge as well. I've never seen this in my life in Canada. I was born and raised here, and it's quite disturbing that we've let it come to this point. This is not the Canada that I remember. So let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be curious to hear them. Let me know in the comment box down below what you think is going on, what solutions that you may propose, but we have to do something. So I hope that you can share this video. I hope we can go ahead and make some noise around this and change what's happening to our country. Again, in Ontario, 68 cars are being stolen. 68 times a family is being put at risk, potentially at gunpoint, for their vehicles. At the end of the day, guys, I don't care about the car at the end of the day, right? I love my cars, but I don't care about the car. The most important thing is your family, your friends. Those people are being put at risk, and we're just letting it happen. It's crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you want to follow along on all of these people that are sending me these videos of these carjackings, the car thefts, what's happening, you can see it in real life, real time. Make sure to follow my TikTok and my Instagram. I'll put those up in the link down below. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm just trying to spread the word about this to really make sure that we do something about it, because our government has not done anything in the last 8 years about any of this, and it's just driving me crazy. So I hope at least this can spread the word, and hopefully somebody can get their hands out of their ass and do something. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.